Kennedy, and in this video I'll be telling you about the game that I made using the program Scratch. I've created an ICT tool using the program Scratch to help my students to understand the Australian Guide to Healthy Eating food groups. These students will range between the ages of 5 to 12. This ICT tool will help the students develop their understanding of the food groups as they match the correct food product to their food group. It will test the students' prior knowledge.
Hello, my name is Strawbet. I'm having a bit of trouble remembering which food group I belong to. Can you please click the food group you think I belong to?
The multimodal meaning is evident in my game as a voiceover features which allows students to hear feedback, instructions and sound effects. Multimodal meaning suggests that contemporary digital media are multimodal, where the text, image and sound are all manufactured by the same raw material, binary coding.
This will allow students with any reading difficulties such as dyslexia to be able to understand the game clearer. To help this game be engaging for the students, it will be a timed game so they can aim to set the highest score out of their class. This will allow a friendly competition between peers. There will be 2 different levels to challenge the students. The students should have played a somewhat similar game so it is easy to pick up on.
The affordance recursive feedback is also evident in my game. This type of feedback helps students work out if they are given the correct answer. The 3G principles that are evident in my game are production, as the gamers help produce the story through some form of interaction, such as solving a puzzle or completing a level. Well-ordered problems. The gaming environment contains problems that naturally lead into one another, allowing a player's mastery to grow and evolve. And lastly, pleasantly frustrating. The game should frustrate the student enough to challenge them, but be easy enough that they believe that they can overcome the problems faced. The base level of the Bloom's taxonomy is remember. In this activity, students will need to recognize and recall. Students can display this by using their prior knowledge during the activity. If students can successfully remember the concept of the food groups, the next step is understanding. This is evident in the ICT tool, as the students would have clear content knowledge and reasoning behind why the food product belongs in that particular food group. Applying is the final category that this ICT tool can be implemented with. The apply stage allows the students to use the information in new situations. This is displayed when the final level is a different game. Applying is the final category that this ICT tool can be implemented with. The apply stage allows the students to use the information in new situations. This is displayed when the final level is a different game. There is a difference between the first level and the second level. This allows the students to apply the knowledge previous gained. It is evident that the augmentation stage is most relevant. It enables the students with an easily accessible activity that can be viewed by all students at the same time. If students were to run this activity manually, it would be messy and require lots of working space to space out all the cards. The cards would be scattered everywhere and would take several minutes to set up. The Victorian curriculum is evident in the Design and Technology Level 5 and 6, investigating the role of food preparation, and Critical and Creative Thinking Levels 3 and 4, investigating a range of problem-solving strategies.
I found it hard to convert my original ideas into a code format. The program Scratch was very confusing when I first started and I was very slow to start off my game. To help me solve these problems, I started off at looking at the Scratch tutorials and YouTube videos. This was very helpful as I had simple step-by-step instructions to follow and was able to pause the video whenever I pleased. This process is based off John Piaget's cognitive learning theory. as it includes myself making sense out of the video and helping me develop a clearer way of learning how to use the Scratch program. Next time, I would make sure I don't rush the making of the game. Trying to rush and get it finished led to making silly mistakes such as putting some codes in the wrong spot. I learned that I work better when I have a thought out plan. Assessment 1 was a great referral whilst I was creating my game. I could easily reflect back on this plan and implement what I had addressed in it and alter any ideas I previously had.